Let's check this one out.
Okay, fix your Wi-Fi.
Oh Lord, I'm in a hotel, so okay.
Okay, I'm trying to see if your Wi-Fi could be right.
My sister wanted me to be on the show. I hope
Hello?
I'm in area, so the Wi-Fi better be good.
Okay, now it's getting better. It's like one of those.
People be feeling on this show.
What?
Okay.
Uh,
So I'm a Scorpio.
okay, you're a Scorpio. What do you do for a living, honey?
I am. I do hotel management.
Okay. Do you have any children?
Yes, this is where they're gonna eat me up. I have 4 kids.
Okay, 4 kids. How old are your kids?
So I have an 18-year-old, I have an 8-year-old son, 7-year-old, and 5.
Okay. Are they all by the same man?
Nope. I got 4 different baby fathers. 4
Okay,
baby.
4 men. Have you ever been married?
No.
So how come? Okay, well, do you desire marriage?
Yo, why? What's up, my brother?
Yes, I do. Indeed. I
So,
definitely marry one day.
so 4 men. Why didn't you marry any of the men that you had children with?
I mean, it just didn't work out. Like I was young when I had my first child, of course. She's 18. I was dating somebody for 7 years. And that didn't work out either. I mean, he was kind of, I would say he was kind of like verbally abusive. Like he was controlling, I should say. So he
Okay.
always had an issue.
Yo, Eric Soccer. Thank you for stopping by, my brother.
Um, then I have, yeah, like nothing worked out. 5-year-old, he basically was a deadbeat. 5-year-old daughter, deadbeat. Um, yeah, like
So you
it just
don't
didn't
choose
work out.
men well.
I would say I be trying. These men out here is I don't know.
That's the insanity. I mean, like you pick all these men. You pick terrible men, deadbeats, abusers, liars, cheaters. Great. This is a thing where I've said this. A big red flag of a lot of women is the men that they want. That is a big red flag. The men that they want, the men that they're attracted to, the men they give kids to. It's a big red flag.
I'll be dating, just not.
Bro, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm glad a lot of my brothers are on tonight's stream. Right? Chat is being live. So chat is lively. I love it. I love it. You know what? Sunday stream might be permanent. A lot of my brothers are on tonight. Thank you, Eric. Bro, thank you. First person to comment on my second channel. I love it. If you guys don't know, I'm trying to stream on multiple places tonight. That's why I'm testing out a Sunday stream. Right? I'm trying to stream on Twitch, stream on my second channel, stream on my main channel, trying to network and spread the word. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for joining tonight. You guys are amazing. I love it. Yes, the chat is amazing. I love it. That's why I want to, show off the chat because these are my brothers. These men are amazing. They are amazing guys.
Working out. So I guess it's
All
me
right,
not choosing.
okay, let me see if I can continue. So we got Thea, Bronx, New York, 36, Scorpio, hotel manager, mom to 4 kids by 4 men, and never married. What kind of man you looking for now, honey?
So I've been watching you for a while. I'm looking for somebody with no baby mama drama. I need somebody
Girl,
who's confident.
girl,
No baby
girl,
mama. I want baby
girl,
drama.
girl,
Okay.
girl,
No baby drama.
girl.
This is a thing where, to be honest, I think it's weird that women think that, okay, you have you have kids by 4 different men, 4 men that aren't even in your kid's life. That's drama, in my opinion. That is because that's chaotic. That is honestly that is just a headache. 4 men. You chose to give children to 4 men. None of these men are carrying their weight. None of these men are providing for their own kids. I think that's trauma. Who's they got this is a thing where honestly we have too many. We seen it with the last video. We have too many shitty ass men. I mean, come on, guys. This is where I mean, all my brothers. I know you have your head on straight, but if I could, I want to hopefully grow as big as I can because I want more men to have some self respect, have some discipline. Like seriously, like get your shit together. Have some self respect. Have some self love. It's like, come on. Imagine being the 4th baby daddy to that. Really? Now, do you want to be the 5th? You want to be the 5th baby daddy to this? Nah, have some self respect.
Now, Thea, I'm gonna
Yeah.
whisper it. I'm gonna whisper this because I don't want nobody else to hear it. Okay, just me and you.
Okay, go
You listening?
ahead.
You got
Everybody go
four.
ahead.
You got 4 baby daddies. How you gonna say you don't want somebody with baby mama drama when any man that dates you gotta deal with 4 other men because you got 4 baby daddies?
It doesn't matter because I don't bring drama. I don't bring drama. With my baby fathers, we don't have drama. I basically am a single mom. I take care of my kids. There's no drama at
If
all.
you
Like they
get
all.
serious with a man, I think what women don't, and men have shared this on the show. Shout outs to
Mhm.
Holla. I forget his name was Holla. He's from New York, and if I can remember, I'm gonna put the highlight in. He said, whenever you deal with a woman,
Mm.
you got to deal with the child's father too. Now, would you date a woman with kids?
Okay, listen. If you got one, I could possibly deal with the one. But when you start getting into the 2, 3s, and the 4s, and you got multiple baby daddies, and because of he said, I want you to meet somebody. She got 3 kids, but she got 3 baby fathers. I said, do you understand that that's 7 personalities that I got to deal with?
Break
Because y'all
down
not thinking
that.
about
Break
that.
down 7 personalities.
Okay, 7 personalities I got to deal with. I got the woman, her 3 kids, that's 4.
Okay.
And I got to deal with the 3 baby daddies, because if I'm taking this woman serious, let's be real, I got to probably meet that, like all the kids, the fathers come in, da da da. I got to deal with 7 personalities. You got to get to know 7 people. You got to build a connection with 7 people.
So, if he's a respectable man, he got to deal with you, your 4 kids, and then the 4 men that come along with those kids. So let's just say one of your children gets into it with him. I'm going to call my real daddy. And now your real daddy got to jump in to the situation. So there might not be drama right now because there is not a man in that spot. But you have to be aware that any man that is serious about you, not just trying to have sex with you.
Exactly. Yes, that man was spitting facts. This is a thing where I think it's a little bit different. Men will hold it down differently, right? Men that have, let's say, I mean, it's just dealing with it differently. So you got to understand. Honestly, you got to understand what comes with the price of getting with a single mom.
But serious about you would have to he should want to desire a good relationship, and you never know how that's going to be. So are these men non-existent? Do your kids' fathers not participate?
They're not consistent. They're not really consistent the way that I would say. Like they will have to go through me if they had an issue with any of my kids. That's one thing. And the father will have to respect what I have to say first. And if somebody comes into my life, they have to basically respect what I have going on. Their fathers have.
And that's the thing. You have all the responsibility, none of the authority. Honestly, like what is? I don't understand what's the benefit, right? What could be the shit? what could be the benefit of being a stepfather? I really don't. I mean, like, especially with this day and age, with like all these women, you have all the responsibility, none of the authority. None of the authority. Like, if you live with her, you're providing for her and her kids, but you have to go through her if you want to discipline or, you know, say something. No, it's not worth it.
I have to respect what I have going on. There's no drama at all.
Okay, so you want to get married. Would your future husband have the right to discipline your children?
Yeah, like, yeah, of course. And
Okay, let's keep
of
going.
course, that's fine.
Go ahead.
Things
Okay.
will go through me. Fine.
He would discipline them. Then he can't discipline them because you're going to discipline them if they have to go through you.
No, they can go through me, but they are allowed to discipline my child as well. But, you know, basically we can go through it together. You know, they can talk to me about it, but they can definitely discipline my child. That's fine. But it has to be like a serious, committed relationship, not nobody who I'm just dating and getting to know.
No, I agree with that. I mean, I'm talking because you said you want to get married. So everything I'm asking for a man that would be considered as a husband.
Yeah, they can discipline my child. Of course.
Okay. I cut you off, so I want you to start from the top. What type of man you looking for?
So I did say no baby mama drama. I'm gonna stick with that because that's what I want. Okay. I want somebody with good hygiene.
Hello, Hello, Reeve. Thank you, my brother. Thank you from Canada. I have some Canadian brothers.
Basically, you know, they have to have good hygiene. I don't want nobody bad. Somebody who's basically can express themselves, good communicator. And of course, they gotta accept that I'm a mom first. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
I definitely see that. Okay, like, why men are not jumping for joy to deal with women with kids, because it's a red flag. Women choose men that they can't see a future with, right? And they give kids to these men. It's like, you're a big red flag. You really are.
Big communication is big with me because I'm a real person and I expect somebody to be real with me as well. Yeah, I'm basically keeping 100 all the time. So they know exactly what time it is when they deal with me.
So I'm assuming that you date a man and there was baby mama drama.
Not necessarily. I'm just putting it out there that I don't want that. No.
Oh, okay. I was
I'm
sure there
not
was a passive man that
drama,
satisfied that.
drama, because if I see drama, I take myself away from it. Basically, I'm not. No, I have not.
She is. I think she's an adjustable four. She is an adjustable four. Now if you know that you add the 4 kids by 4 different men, dating score, she's a 2. She's an maybe adjustable 2. So really, she's immensely low value in the dating market.
Okay. Okay. What are your deal breakers?
So my deal breakers would be basically, like I said, somebody who's a deadbeat. You know, I want somebody a deal breaker.
Somebody's a deadbeat is your deal breakers. Now you have 4 deadbeats. Men that you said aren't consistent. They're not really that active in their children's life. You gave 4 essentially deadbeats children. And now you said you don't want a deadbeat. Honestly, this is what the Godfather said himself. You're not going to get any better. You're not going to get any better than your baby daddy. And you picked 4 of them. You had 4 deadbeat baby daddies. You think you're gonna get a home run with the 5th? I don't think so. You are obviously you're showing the results. If you are potentially going to get another man, he's going to be the 5th deadbeat baby daddy, because you have shown that you are inconsistent yourself. You're shown that, you know what, you are terrible in picking men.
as well. I try to remember stuff. No abusive, of course, no verbally abusive, and then somebody who can't communicate well. Um, Another deal breaker. I don't like excessively like jealous men. Like I already know I'm attractive, and I don't.
This is a thing where, again, why I blame men, because men are so willing to have sex with pretty much anything, impregnate pretty much anything. It inflates women's egos. Are you attractive or are you just easy? That's the thing. I mean, it's like you're so attractive that no man of value wants you. How attractive are you? You're so attractive that you can only attract 4 deadbeat men to give kids to. This is a thing where a man of value, the type of men you are attracting, shows you what your value is. The type of men you can attract shows you what your value is. You're not that attractive. Not at all. Like I said, if I didn't know she had kids, a 4, yeah, a low 4. So, and I'm being nice. I mean, most people will probably say lower.
Want somebody who's going to be upset with somebody trying to talk to me, because I'm going to keep it 100. Like if I like you, and that's how I am. I'm a Scorpio. Like if I like somebody, I basically trying to work and establish an exclusive relationship. So that's me.
Okay. She says she knows she's attractive, so when other men try to holler at her, do not be insecure. Has that happened before?
I don't like insecure men. That's just something that I'm not. Yeah, I can't date insecure men. I just want them to be confident within them. Sorry, I don't know if you're still saying something, but I want them to be confident within themselves. Like know that, trust, be confident. That's a big deal breaker if they're not able to do that. And they're just goal driven, and ready to work on a family dynamic. Yeah.
So let me ask you this. Did you say that, is there a past experience where you were dealing with a guy and then somebody else tried to hit on you and it was a whole situation?
No. I'm just putting what I want and what I don't want out there. Like I don't like.
Oh, okay. I thought
This is the thing. You haven't even lived the experience where you are so attractive.
it happened or something.
No,
Okay. Fair
it's
enough.
not a situation. I'm not a drama filled person. Sometimes you need that me time, but then I'm big on my kids as well. So I want to let people know that if I'm interested, I make it work. So that's never an issue.
Okay. Does the guy have to look a certain way?
Yes. The guy definitely has to look a certain way. I definitely like somebody. I'm 5'7". So I prefer somebody 6 feet and up, at least.
At least. Were your
Yeah.
children's dad over 6 feet?
Yes.
Yeah.
And see how that worked out. Your 4 deadbeat daddies. Great, they're 6 foot. But how did that work? Where are they now? Where are these 6 foot? It's like, I swear to God, women, like, yeah, Santiago said it. These women have terrible vetting skills. The vetting process, you're 6 foot? Come on, impregnate me. 6 foot, pregnate me. It's like absolutely idiotic.
That's what
Okay, so.
I mean,
Okay.
I prefer black guys as well. I don't have a light skin, dark skin.
I've said this before. This is sad that it is always black women that think black men deserve the worst. Black men deserve bottom of the barrel women. Here's a woman that honestly, average at best, 4 kids by 4 different men. She's, what did she say? She's 34, whatever. And it's like, she needs top tier men. It's like, this is a thing where you have to think about society. Average men, the average height for men is about 5'8". only about 15% of the population is like 6 foot and over. So you want rare men. 6 foot is rare. It is. I mean, yes, maybe you see it around, but honestly, as the whole population goes, it is rare. So you want the type of man that most women want. Most women want 6 foot and over men. But here's the thing: where what are these men getting? Getting a woman that is terrible at picking men, has 4 baby daddies. This is what black women think black men deserve. I feel bad for black men. I feel bad for black men. Because here's the thing. At least other women, white women, Asian women, they're not, hoeing it up. They're not having, at large, they're not having many baby daddies. And then say, oh, I only want Asian men. Well, is this what Asian men get? Is this what you think? That you're the optimal person for the man you want?
In preference. I just need to have good height and be confident. Good. Carry yourself well.
Carry yourself well. All right, money. So you make a certain amount of money.
Yes, I need to at least make $80,000. I live in New York. Like I used to be lenient with that and be like, they don't have to.
Most men make around 50K. Most men. And yes, 80K may not seem like a lot, but statistically, it is. Statistically, it is. Like I said, most men make 50K. She's asking for a good-looking man, which is 80% of women find 80% of men unattractive. So statistically, it's rare to be good-looking in women's eyes. She wants a tall man, another rare feature. She wants a man that makes above average income. Again, you like every other woman.
Oh, your volume went out, honey. Your volume went out.
But I prefer them to be in New York.
Okay. Do you get child support? That was one of the questions from the cousins.
Yeah.
You do. Okay. All right, Thea, let's do the Kendra Cam.
Okay, let me see. So this is.
Let's see this body, child. Okay. All right, we see that booty when you turn, girl. So we got.
She's a bit chubby. She's a bit chubby. I mean, it's not terrible. She is a bit chubby, but not terrible. Okay.
Thea, Bronx, New York, 36, Scorpio, hotel management, mom to 4 kids. When was your last relationship?
So my last relationship was literally, I stopped talking to somebody about 2 weeks ago.
Was y'all in a relationship?
Yeah.
Why'd y'all break up 2 weeks ago?
It's a long story. Like we was in a relationship for about 10 months and we just
She's a baby, yeah.
I just felt like I couldn't deal with him no more because I had a situation with my daughter, one of my kids, and I guess instead of him being communicating that maybe it was too much, because I used to always travel to see him. He lived in another part of New York, basically, and I would travel to see him, and then eventually, like I was restricted at the moment and could not go to travel to see him, and basically he didn't tell me he wasn't okay with it, but he was just started acting funny, like the true colors came out. So I was just like, nah, I can't. Like there's certain things I would allow, certain things that I just
So you guys were long distance?
No, just a different borough, I should say.
Oh, okay. A different borough. Okay.
Just a travel, but just a different borough. So it wasn't really long distance. I wouldn't say long distance.
Okay. So, 2 weeks is soon. Do you feel like you're ready to start dating, or more so can that be repaired, or is it over for real?
No, it's over. Once I realized, like I gave chances, not like I'm just like up and left. It was basically, I felt him out. I went to go see him to make sure like this is what I wanted, and he was still acting funny. So I was just like, it was a really serious situation. So he should have been more understanding on my situation. So other than that, I was the one always making sure that we kept it going. So because he didn't, yeah, I'm not broken from it. I promise you.
Okay. Hold on, real
But like
quick. Go ahead.
time to move on.
What do you want to
You know
say?
what I mean? I said I'm not broken from it. I just know it's time to move on. I know when basically I've observed myself enough to know when I can take something, when I can tolerate something. And that was something I wasn't tolerating in my eyes. So
Okay.
he's gone. Yes.
Okay. Just real quick, I asked you earlier about child support, and then someone said we didn't really ask that question. So I had to pin it for a second so y'all can know. I don't know why y'all think I be lying, child. Someone did ask that question, and that's why I asked the question.
You know
Now I'm
how
about to unpin it
I
for the
always
person that said
say,
I was a liar when I asked that question. As you can see, someone really did ask that. All right, let's keep going. When was the last time you was intimate with someone? You don't have to answer.
it was about 2 weeks ago when I seen him. And yeah, that was it. I wasn't feeling
Okay,
this
so here's what the
situation.
cousins are saying. Now, this is a common thread I keep saying. They're saying, do you not like, they feel like 2 weeks, maybe you need to heal,
No.
and do you know how to be single?
No, they
Uh-huh.
don't know me. That's why. I don't need to heal. Like I'm already healed. All right. No, I was dating. I had I was
Girl, you're not
intimate.
answering. You're not, okay. What's the
What do
longest
you
you ain't
mean?
date nobody?
Uh, 4.5 years of being in a relationship. You said how long?
No,
I was not.
okay, well, let me rephrase. I could
I
have
was just
asked the
dating.
question
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah.
Huh?
I was just dating. I wasn't in a relation, like an exclusive relationship, I should say. I was
Okay.
not in an exclusive.
Okay. Well, let me ask this question. What's the longest
Wasn't
you ever, what's the longest
dating.
you ever, can I, wait, hold on, Thea. I gotta ask the question, okay?
Sure, go
What
ahead.
what's the longest you ever been without a man, period?
Without a man, period. I would say like 6 months.
Okay. Because some cousins feel as though 2 weeks isn't enough time, you should heal, and then some feel like you don't know how to be single because you have 4 kids by 4 men.
Honestly, the cousins could think what they want as far as that. I know that I'm okay with dating, continuing to date. You understand? Like I love the cousins, but I know that I'm okay to date and move on. It's not. I've been with him for.
She probably should have used time to actually self-reflect. She consistently make bad choices. It shows you that you have been failing, and your picking, you know, skills are very faulty. So maybe take some time to reevaluate. I honestly feel like women have terrible self-reflection skills. They really do. They don't look back at their life, look back at their actions, look like take accountability. Take accountability. You know, check your life, all the actions you make, the minds, all these things. And just reevaluate your life. Take some time, maybe improve your picking skills.
10 months. I was trying to work it out. We did say we were exclusive, but at the same time, when there's someone who is not on the same page with you and you know what you can tolerate, what you cannot, then you have to also learn how to let go. And that's what I'm okay with. Like I know that he wasn't for me, probably for somebody.
You know what? The absolute seven, this is the sad part, is that her kids will grow up to either be baby mamas or baby daddies. It is because honestly, a lot of these people, they continue the cycle. They don't have the mindset to break that cycle. Their mom picked terribly, most likely they will pick terribly. They see, oh, it's a natural thing. It's natural to be a baby mama. It's natural to be a baby daddy. So they will continue that cycle. Sad.
Else, that's okay. It's time to move on. That's it.
Okay. All right, 3 flaws you have to work on.
So I'm not really on time all the time. Like I basically, I would say I'm not early all the time. Like sometimes I'm just like on time or a little late.
Exactly. Generational dysfunction. Exactly.
So I'm trying to work on that, like time management. Um, I would say my patience is starts to run thin or whatever.
Patience. This woman is an attitude. This is a thing where, exactly, you can sense it. This woman has an attitude. Yo, Cash, what's up, my brother? Yeah, this is a typical woman that has an attitude. And you want to get married? You ain't following no leaders.
Um, my patience run thin. I'm working on that as well. You know, as you get older, it's like your patience start running a little thin. Um, and then I can be submissive and I can be dismissive at like submissive then dismissive. So if I like somebody, I can basically be submissive to them, and you know basically um how can I put it? Basically, I like to cater to my man, make them feel good, please them, whatever, the person that I'm dating. But if I realize that you're taking advantage or you're getting too complacent or you're just not respecting me as a person, then I can be dismissive. That's the thing people don't understand. Like I can be dismissive. And I'm not going to tolerate certain things. I don't care if I have 4 kids, 4 baby daddies. I'm still a woman at the end of the day, and I still respect myself. If I'm not happy with how you're treating me, then you get dismissed.
Okay, fair enough.
This is a thing where it's honestly a lot of these women at a certain time they only qualify for a situationship. You only qualify for the men that you've been dating. Those are the type of men that you will attract. You think you're submissive? Yeah, sure. I mean, whatever, if you think so.
So,
Yeah, and it is a lot of me. She is just too self-absorbed, too dysfunctional to actually take accountability, actually view, her life and actually be better.
why would a guy be lucky to be with you, Thea?
So, like I said, I can bring a lot to the table. I know, basically, I want a family dynamic. I love, um, I love like a family, like traditions and stuff like that. And I want to start a tradition eventually.
You already have a big ass family. Like, ridiculous.
You know, my daughter's 18, so she missed that kind of. I really want to start a family dynamic where there's traditions and fun. As far as like Thanksgiving, just having good events and stuff. So I want to invite a guy actually like exclusive with them to be in that family dynamic. Just have fun. I bring fun to the table. I'm not a boring person. We have fun. Um, and just basically we work on establishing our goals together, and you know um I'm family oriented. Of course I have my kids. Yes, cousins, I have my kids, so I'm definitely family oriented, and I expect that person to be as well, and we
Do you
work
want more?
together.
Do you want more kids?
No, I don't want any.
So what tradition is he starting with you? So here's a man that will marry you and start tradition with you and your kids, not not kids that he will have together. This is a thing where what do women have to offer? Like this is a woman, 34, average at best, 4 kids by 4 different men. She wants a tall, good-looking man that makes above average money. Yeah, guess what? Women without 4 different baby daddies want that too. It's like women gotta understand. You gotta wonder why you've been attracting the men you've been attracting. Because honestly, you don't qualify for anything better. You don't. You don't qualify for anything better. It's like because you have very little to offer. I mean, your body, you look. I mean, you're older. You ain't that good looking, right? Your body. All women offer that. So really, the value is not there. What you bring to the table, cook, clean, most women do that. Fun, most women say they're fun. Okay? So really it's ridiculous. There's not a lot that these women think they bring to the table. Especially when you can't provide men kids. Now he has to come already with kids. But this is a thing where, guess what? It's like, I don't know. It's just, I just think that then you have very little to offer for men to want to marry you. Because I'm not in the camp where, oh, men shouldn't marry, but men should be selective in why they marry. I don't think men should marry if they're not going to have kids. If you are not going to have kids with a woman, don't marry her. It's not worth it. It is not worth the risk. Now, if you want to have kids with her, okay, provide her that security. Take on that risk. But if you can't get kids from her, it's not worth it.
No. So he should already have kids.
I prefer a guy with kids already so they can be more understanding on that part. If you don't have kids or you're not happy with me having 4 kids, 4 baby daddies, then you don't have to reach out to me. And that's how I feel. But I know what I want with it. So.
Okay. What's the age range you would date, Thea?
So I would date, I was trying not to go low, but I do like guys sometimes a little younger. 32, and I'm trying to date a little older, so the most I would go is 43.
Okay. And well, you know why you're single. You just broke up with somebody 2 weeks ago. All right, so we got Thea, Bronx, New York, 36, Scorpio, hotel management, mom to 4 kids by 4 men, never married, desires to be married, correct?
That is correct, Kendra.
Okay, so date 32 to 42, prefers you to be in the New York area, make bare minimum $80,000.
I've talked to a guy from your show before too. I won't release his, but
what happened?
I did. So I think it was cool. Like if I lived closer to him, because I was traveling, if I lived closer to him, then I would have probably like pursued something. He was a cool guy. It's just the only thing I would say is his communication was not the way that I wanted it to be. Like he wasn't like an open book. You had to always pull stuff out of him, which I'm okay with, but it's just like to a certain extent. Like you have to communicate eventually. We're adults.
And that's the thing where honestly, like, I big bars, I agree with you. This is a thing where a lot of women don't understand. Some men will just be fine with situationships. Some men will be fine with just boyfriend and girlfriend. Marrying you doesn't make sense if he's not going to have kids with you. Why does he need to give you that security? Why does he need to take that kind of risk? It's not worth it. Not worth it.
We're not going to play that game.
You guys were just talking. Did you ever meet in person?
Yeah, we did. We met in person like 4
Did
times.
y'all sleep together?
Do I have to disclose that?
Well, by not wanting to answer, you did. But wait a minute. When did you meet this guy?
I wanted to share that because
this woman is, the more she talks, this woman is a 304. This is a thing where she is, God, she's just, I can definitely understand why she's just giving kids to just a whole lot of bunch of men. It's like, and then you want marriage. You have no value. Why would men take that risk?
it's like, yeah, I just wanted to share that because I've dated.
And now I want to know, give me the time frame. When did you meet him?
Yeah, of course you're gonna have to do that. Like Absolute 7 said, of course you're gonna have to do that. There's no other value. Not worth it.
I met him before I started talk, like a year ago.
Because you just said you got out of a 10-month relationship.
Correct. That was before my 10-month relationship.
Okay.
It
And
was like a year ago.
A year ago?
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to, he was on the show?
He was on the show. And my
What
sister,
city did he live in?
she was on here as well. She's the one who told me about you, Kendra, and wanted me to go on. So she's seen his interview, and then she was like, like you should talk to him, you know, because he was a decent guy. But it's just the distance and stuff. It kind of died down a little bit.
Well, let me just jump. I'm gonna just listen. I'm gonna say this, and you reminded me because I probably been meaning to say this. A lot of men been getting vagina from the women on my show. Let's just call it what it is. Just gonna tell y'all what it is. A lot of men been getting vagina from the women, and listen, y'all grown folks. Do what you want to do. All I encourage you to do at all times is to be responsible for your grown ass actions.
Oh.
Now I keep telling you, ladies, stop having sex with men who won't be in relationships with you if that's what you want. But y'all want to listen to me.
Kendra,
Y'all want to be grown and giving out the vagina with no relationship, and then you want somebody to marry you and buy the vagina.
No.
Exactly. Why are men marrying used product? And I guess I'm being harsh, but here's the thing. What's special about her? What's so special? She has 4 kids by 4 different men, and so many other men who's not even needing to marry her, who are not even in relationship with her, are able to use her body. I mean, it's like, where is the value in committing or marrying someone? This is the thing where women complain, oh, men don't want marriage, men don't want marriage, men don't want commitment. Guess what? That's because of you. That's because of you. You attract men. You give men your body. And men don't have to do shit. Men don't have to commit to you. Men don't have to court you. Men don't have to give you flowers. Men don't have to open your door. You still give men your body. And then the men that would be respectful, loving, want to marry, want to have family, all this shit, they would do it, but they looked like, okay, why would I be the fool, the simp that does all this shit, but when you will give your body to men that wouldn't? You would give kids to men that wouldn't do all that shit. Yet for me, I don't get no kids, but I have to fucking marry you. No, that makes no fucking sense. That is not logical. And that is what men say that, you know what? Why marry you? What's the point? Why commit to you? What's the point?
No, that's not.
What is it then? What is it?
Listen, Kendra. Listen.
I'm listening. I got my ear. I'm listening. I'm gonna move my lace front so I can hear it. Go ahead. Tell me. I'm moving the lace so I can hear you good. What is it?
Trying to establish a relationship.
That's
one thing. And you're basically want it to be exclusive. So
you having sex before you exclusive?
So yes, I did.
You weren't even in a relationship. So how you gonna get to exclusive? You having sex? Y'all ain't even boyfriend. So what's going on?
So
come on, I'm listening. Keep going. I'm listening.
You're dating Kendra, so people don't date and have sex.
If you wanna be a wife, you wanna keep having kids by men who don't want to be with you.
Eventually,
You wanna eventually? Well, how about have a wife standard at the door and be okay with walking away from any man who is not willing to be in a relationship with you. Ladies, get this through it is a fair, natural requirement to say, I only have sex with men I'm in relationships with. Men would respect that, okay? You're not asking for a lot to say, hey, I don't care what you do. I'm not them other girls. But in order to get this vagina, it's me and you. Do you agree? You don't agree? Well, we can do coffee dates if my time is available. My time might not be available because I might be with my man. So it is a very understandable requirement to say to a man, I only have sex with men I'm in relationships with. And I think you should learn that if you want to be a wife. Think about it. I'm not trying to dish you.
And that's why a lot of women don't qualify to be wives. They're not. They don't qualify for it. They don't deserve it. They get what they're getting. Plain and simple. Here's a woman that only attracts the pookies. Yeah.
I'm not trying to diss you, but your track record is your track record, honey. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Now you gave having a child is the highest honor. It really is. It's the highest honor. There's nothing more a woman can do for a man than to bring life into this world. Point blank, period. And that is the fastest way to get your ring, to get your wife. Now, life happens, but you gave the highest honor to 4 men who you described not even the best men. So now you want a new guy to come along and to marry you. You know, you have 4 kids. You don't want to get the guy that you're gonna marry. You don't want to have a kid by him because you say you don't want to have any more kids. Then we also just learned you met a guy from my show who you had sex with and wasn't in a relationship with. Why would a man buy this, as in marry you? Why would he do that? Why would it make sense?
So we would definitely have to get to know each other first. And it doesn't always have to be sex. You are right. I don't always date and have sex with men. But like I said, if I'm physically sexually attracted to you, sometimes that does transpire. But at the same time,
Well, you need
yeah,
you need to figure out a way to calm that part down right there if you want to
I
get
can't
into a relationship. Like I
saying that
know,
always
and
an
that's what
issue.
all women say. They got these sexual desires. I know we
No,
saw Mia Copa
it's
with
not
Kelly
all
Rowland.
the
I know y'all want to
time.
give it up to the men. Keep giving it up. I mean, this is why men don't want to settle down though, because they know if they look good and they get your sexual attraction, you're gonna give them sex. So why am I gonna? I already got what I wanted. I know you want to have sex with me. So keep not knowing how to control your urges from these men because you're sexually attracted to them.
No. I didn't say every single time you date somebody you have to have sex. Let me clear that up. I was just saying that sometimes that does happen, you know,
And
and
I'm
of course
telling you,
I
and I know exactly
I
what you said.
know myself. Like, you know, like I can date somebody without having sex with them. I'm not saying that I cannot. I was just saying that particular person, yes, I did. You asked the question and I said yes. But at the same time, if I am going to be married to somebody, I have to get to know them to a certain extent before we get to that point. So, I mean, they have to be okay with my dynamic, my family's dynamic. We have to talk, we have to date and stuff like that. And then because I have kids, so basically I have to be comfortable with that person being in my world into that extreme before they even become my husband. So,
Yeah, you can't educate these women. Submissive? Fuck that shit. Submissive my ass. You can't tell women anything. And this is why I've said, as why I say women that gets older are red flags, because of shit like this. You can't tell women anything. How they think is how they will be. It's just plain and simple. They're not going to change. So this is a thing where why the men that you've been attracting will be the men that you only get because you don't change. What you are, right? The energy, the persona, the mindset that you have, that's what you attract. Those are the type of men you attract. Since you don't change, you will continue to attract those men. And honestly, the consequences of your actions, how your indiscretions, your stupidity, your lack of control and discipline, well, there's consequences to that. You don't qualify for good men. You don't qualify for marriage.
so that's only what I'm saying. But yes, it is possible when I date. Yes, I do, but not all the time. That's what I want to clear up. It's not always okay, I'm dating you, let's do this. I get to know people first and engage, and sometimes it just doesn't work out.
And this
So
is
that's how
what,
I date now. Sometimes it
and
works,
here's the deal.
and I
Here's
give chances.
okay.
No, go ahead, Kendra.
I don't want to cut you off.
No.
Continue.
Go ahead. I'm listening. I want to know the question.
This is what I would encourage all women to do. And this is what I've done in my life. And I try to give, and I'm always giving y'all advice from wives, husbands, and the men y'all describe. And men marry things that are exclusive. Like if a man marries you, it's usually because he feels you are exclusive to him in some manner, right? And you already, I mean, you have 4 children, that's one thing, but you also do not want to have any more children, so he's not going to have a child with you because it's not your desire. Then you also said it doesn't happen all the time, but there are men who you were sexually attracted to, who you were not in a relationship with, that you were willing to have sex with.
Mm-hmm.
So a logical man would say, well, why I don't have to marry her if I have certain things, if I'm attractive, if I have money, or whatever the case may be, because you have decided in the past those men didn't have to be your husband in order to get a lot of things you should have gave to your husband. So I understand what you're saying. I think what's happening is a lot of women should start talking to wives more and husbands more. Y'all need to start talking to wives more and husbands more and ask men, what made your wife so special? A lot of wives I know never had BBLs. You know, they're some thin, some small, they're natural women. And, you know, you should just start talking to husbands and say,
she belongs to the streets.
What was that?
She belongs to the streets.
She does.
what was it about your wife?
That's why you would buy a dog and die alone. You get your big fat ass on somewhere then. I don't deal with you big sassy ass broad.
That made you marry her. And I think it would give a lot of women insight on the men who marry and why they marry. Don't let's forget, y'all always say, Kendra ain't married. That's fine. That's fine. I'll receive that. I'm telling you what husbands have told me, and you can find out for yourself. I say talk to husbands so y'all can start getting educated on what makes a man marry a woman.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Say goodbye until you came. You came. It was you. You came with the alley oop of I met somebody from your show, and people say like if you would have ended right when we were saying goodbye, and you came with the what happened to me.
I don't know how old she's 34. Her oldest is 18. So, you know, you can do the math.
Somebody from your show. That's what inspired all of this. We was about to go, girl.
That's okay. Like,
but I think it was necessary. I think it was necessary because I think the issue was going on is a lot of girls who are not in relationships, podcasters who ain't husbands, everybody got a microphone. And I think that's why people are not getting the real deal about marriage because y'all don't got enough real marriage mentors. And y'all should get some married mentors to learn the real deal about marriage. And I think it will help a lot of people. Jerome, shut up. We gotta go. How can the guy read?
What do you guys think? Ugh. Yeah, yikes. This is the thing with a lot of these women. They need to understand that at a certain point, you don't qualify. You just don't qualify. Women like to say, I deserve this, I deserve this. Okay, fine. But also know that you don't qualify. I mean, unless she wants a man that's 5'6", chubby, makes 40K, then yeah, maybe she could get married. But to the man she wants, yeah, that's unlikely. It's unlikely she'll get married to the men that she wants. So, yeah. She definitely she might as well
she belongs to the streets
and stay there. Just stay there. To be honest, women like this will only qualify for situationships from the men that she wants. So, yeah. What do you guys think?